people come to me to sit with distress, me listening to their distress. The idea is that distress is not a thought. You don't think I'm distressed, you actually feel distressed. That's where the somatic component comes from in psychotherapy. In Backup for Life, I'm the guy that ex-police officers and their family members want to see or come to see when they need to talk about something, when they're in distress. But think about a police officer with a career of 20 odd years under the belt. They are a police officer. It becomes part of their identity. That's what they not just do, but who they are. They get out of bed as a police officer and they go to bed as a police officer, and in between they are a police officer. And then comes an event or something where their career comes to a conclusion, and it can be drawn out or it can be abrupt. All of a sudden they're not a police officer any longer, or the things that they were doing to hold themselves up, to make meaning to their life, all of a sudden is gone. And there's a vacuum. And it's painful, or it can be painful. People all of a sudden don't get up in the morning any longer and go to shift. They don't have their badge any longer. Part of their identity may go. And that vacuum is something that Backup for Life is trying to address. The program is helpful because it gives people a new structure. They may have aspirations that they didn't know about. And then they get in touch with Backup for Life, and they get a taste of what actually may be out there. And the kaleidoscope of opportunities might open. As an ex-police officer, speaking to ex-police officers, there is an instant understanding there of what they are talking about. They can trust that I understand, or I have a good idea what it actually is that bothers them, or where the challenge is. So what I would like to see for Backup for Life is for it to grow, and for people from within Backup for Life supporting those that come, so that the help doesn't come from an external third party, but from a resource within the organization or closely aligned with the organization, someone that actually can be trusted by someone who comes for help or assistance or advice or whatever you want to call it. I was asked to give someone a call who lives in country New South Wales, a family member of an ex-police officer. I rang him up and we talked for an hour, and he was in distress. We talked about what it actually is that is causing him that distress, and he was able to make a bit more sense of his life. And over the next few weeks there were more phone calls. At the end of our engagement, he shared with me round about that time when I called him. He was walking through a park and he was looking for a tree that had a branch strong enough to hold a rope. He never needed that rope. He never needed to think about that tree again. So I think that's a very powerful story. It was very powerful for him because he's still there. He can still tell that story to his children. And for me it's very humbling to know that maybe I made a contribution for someone to be able to go on.